Hello, this is Tom Cloud with this week's Precious Metals Market Update. I want to get right to the meat of what's going on. Big news this week has been the Central States pension plan and the cut they made, which we're starting to see happen. Yesterday we sent out an email called "It Has Begun" by Gary Christensen, a friend of ours, both Jerry and mine, that's done some incredible work on pricing the precious metals market. But what you don't take into consideration is what things like happened to Central States yesterday in the New York Times when they announced that people would be getting 40 to 61% haircuts on their pension plan. The money's just not there. One example they gave was a guy that was making $3,100 a month. He's being cut to $1,600 per month and won't be able to make ends meet. They also in the article talked about General Motors, the biggest corporation in America, being $10.4 billion underfunded. Now, what this means is when you prorate things out and you're making contributions to a pension plan as an employer, you say to have the money available for a retiree, we have to go out and assume a 6, 7, 8, 9% a year growth in the investment. Well, certainly since 2007, when the market crashed in 08 and has come back up, there's been no growth. So all these funds have come seriously underfunded. The corporations don't have the money to put in to catch up. So as these people work through their retirement, they won't ever see but a small portion of what they thought they would see, or a certain percentage of their salary. And that's now starting to not even be questioned in a major position or major portion of the pension funds. So you have got to realize that this is going to get worse and worse, especially when you're looking at 0% interest rates. I mean, how in the world is any investment going to grow when interest rates have been near zero for 7 years? So this is getting very, very crucial. Meanwhile, in the email we sent out yesterday called "It's Begun" by Gary Christensen, he's taking you through the stock market indices, gold, silver, and showed you that we have seen the change. And literally yesterday on Monday, we may have seen the bottom in gold and silver, and we now think it will start moving. Not to say it's a 100% chance that's going to happen, but certainly we're seeing the volume. And even as I record this, gold is up another $8 today. And people are moving toward gold as central banks are moving quickly toward gold. And the economic problems are intensifying. We've got to be serious about looking at a war with oil prices stuck where they are. We're seeing banks like Deutsche Bank and Royal Bank of Scotland and domestic banks in the U.S. that could literally be put under by defaults on oil loans anytime. So many people believe there'll be a war manufactured to make the price of oil go up to save the international bankers' positions in many banks. And this certainly would be very helpful to gold and silver if this happens. So now you can't even look at economic indicators. The debt's gone over $19 trillion. The growth rate's accelerating. The size of government in 36 years has grown 10 times. And with no relief in sight, no one's dealing with that. We've got more and more refugees coming in. The government's paying money to these refugees out of our pockets. And you can say, well, it's an issue, and it is an issue that can be debated, but it can't be debated on what it's costing you and money being printed and the value of our dollar. And as I stated last week, and it was stated again, the dollar is down 2.5% in 2016. Gold is up 12%. That's about 6% up for gold for every 1% down. But that's only half the rate we had from 2000 to 2012. So as these things kick in, we think the rate will go up, and we think the dollar will go down quicker. So let's say the dollar just goes down to 90. Right now it's at 97.5. So if it goes down 90, it goes down another 7%. And if it only goes up 6%, gold goes up 42%. But gold would go up 84% if it went with the standard of 2000 to 2012. And I'm not usually an alarmist, but I can tell you if you care about your money, you had better get it. We're starting to see the banks and the bail-ins. I sent you an article out last week of bail-ins. It already happened in Italy, and they're going to happen in other European countries like Spain and Portugal. So people, you better get your act in order. And once again, you better get cash out to work with in these tight times. But it's coming to America. I can't tell you when, but you are running out of time. But there are people like Bo Pony that's got tremendous track record. Gary Christensen, we sent out his email yesterday, and others that have good track records that say that there's going to be severe shortages in physical metals. I'm talking to wholesalers just about every day about supplies, and the supplies are very tight, both in the gold and silver, and some products are already delayed. So all I can tell you is you need to be moving whatever percentage. If you've already got it, that's great. But if you don't, you need to get in the metals before the premiums shoot up and things get very hard to get. I'll be doing a speech for Stealing the Mind of America conference on March the 5th, and we'll have more information to follow, how you can watch it in real time or how you can buy the DVD when it's over. But I've done some work with Gary that will be released on this seminar that I'm doing on March the 5th, and it will be compass.org. You can go on and sign up if you want to watch it online. Once again, that's at compass.org. And if you need to talk to us in my office, you can reach us at 800-247-2812. That's 800-247-2812. You can call the office and talk to Dan, Kathleen, or myself, and answer any of the questions. If you're interested in a self-directed precious metals IRA, we can show you how to set that up, where you can actually own gold and silver in your self-directed IRA. So hopefully we can do that. So if you have any questions, just call us at the office about pricing, or you can certainly go to our website at cloudhardassets.com and look at some of the material we have on that. With this week's Precious Metals Market Update, this is Tom Cloud signing out.